Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Video number 1 of 1, no double upload, but boy do we have quite a lot to go through. Loads kicked off today and we're going to run straight through them. Quite a lot of fans I think are going to be excited and quite a lot of other fans are going to be quite worried. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it, starting off with the latest on Michael Olise. Let's get into it. Here's Fabrizio Romano. As it stands, Chelsea are further in the race for Michael Olise. United are still interested though, and will look to do a deal once the manager situation is concluded. Goes on to say, more on Olise. Now, I will say Chelsea are in a different position. They already signed a new player in Tosin. They have their new manager, and they are really pushing to make things happen as soon as possible. This does seem like it's the case, and this is where I did praise Chelsea's decision-making, at least, yeah? As risky and as crazy as it looks, at least they knew what they wanted, and they went and got it done straight away. As soon as Poch was out the door, boom. Sorted. And on top of that, yeah, Tosin's through the door. It genuinely does so far look like that the rumour and the update that we heard that Chelsea are looking to get everything done prior to July, I would love, personally. I agree with it. Now that we know that it's not about the finances, now that we know that Chelsea are safe in terms of PSR, before June 30th, and we know we're not forced to sell before that day, it does incline more to the fact that, yeah, Chelsea just want to get everything done before pre-season begins. And for that, I agree completely. I've been dreaming for a window like we had in 2014, if you remember. That summer, before pre-season, we got Diego Costa through the door, Cesc Fabregas through the door, Felipe Luis through the door. That's it. That's all we needed. And the rest was history. We stayed top of the league from day 1 up until day 38. Because that is all we needed. We got it done quick. Didn't need to worry about deadline day. Didn't need to worry about the window. We were focused on pre-season. We were completely concentrated on what we had to do. You do need to do that in the transfer window first. In order to get that result, you need to get your business done early if you can. So if that's Chelsea's intention, I'm on board and I like it. Olise, the advantage we have with this is Man United are still in the mud. And this is where it gets interesting. We're going to talk about Man United in a sec, but let's keep reading about Olise. Chelsea are really pushing and insisting for Olise. They want to bring as many players in before July. In the next days, there are discussions planned with both Chelsea and Man United to discuss on how they want to proceed with this transfer. So, we allude to the fact that Chelsea want to get the business done early. Absolutely great. And we allude to the fact that Man United are still in the picture too. Now, talking about Manchester United, because we do have to mention, they have to sort out their managerial situation first, as is mentioned. And because of that, they can't get the upper hand in this. So Chelsea have the absolute advantage to get this signed, sealed and delivered before Ten Hag has even officially been sacked, which he will. He will. If not, he would have already been announced as staying by now. But they're looking to see who they can get because they're still scruffling around trying to find someone. Like I mentioned yesterday, Gareth Southgate would be lovely United. Southgate in. But if Man United are still in that position where they don't know what's going on, we've got the time to use to get this deal done. Now, things have been said this evening. This is why I started the video off with some people going to get excited. It's because what I'm about to show you has come out in the last couple of hours, right? Pay attention to this. I'm going to explain. This is from, if we can get this person's name up, but Matt, his name is Matt, right? He writes for Give Me Sport. Give Me Sport have not been a good source at all, but let me explain. He says, exclusive, Chelsea have now agreed personal terms with Crystal Palace forward Michael Olise. Chelsea are now speaking to Palace regarding scheduling of payments for release clause. Not done yet, but a big step forward for Chelsea. Man United remain interested. Now, I'm going to counter this very quickly with what Fraser Fletcher has said. Nothing agreed between Olise or any club yet. Talks to happen this week. Now, that Matt geezer from Give Me Sport, normally I'd brush him off. Someone like Give Me Sport's not a really good source, I'll be honest. But sometimes you do get a really rubbish source or an outlet that doesn't have a great credibility or reputation, that has the one journalist that's actually doing their job. And this does actually give good information. When you look at who follows this tactically Matt guy, journalist, David Ornstein follows him. I have to ask the question, because David Ornstein is someone that doesn't normally just give out complete rubbish, right? And is quite credible in the space. I don't know. This is why I have to put the question out there, that I can't brush this one off, but I can't say it's gospel either. It's a possibility. Normally with Give Me Sport, I'd be like, nah, get out of here. But with this, now, Fraser Fletcher said, and, you know, we've even seen with Fabrizio Romano inclining, although I have to be honest, Fabrizio, as of late, tends to now be, unlike before, he doesn't seem to be the guy that comes in with the exclusive anymore. He's the guy that comes in to confirm, you know? And others will already have said what they've said, and he'll come in to basically either confirm or not confirm that what was said before is true, when it's already happened and everyone already knows what's going on. That seems to be Fabrizio's, and I think that's just because he's become so big, right? I think that's just, you know, that's just what happens. That's just the nature of things. But with this deal and Olise, like I've said, Chelsea have an absolute big opportunity here, if it's not already done, because the possibility is there, to get this done before Man United get a new manager. So, Chelsea, make your move. Please, get this over the line. Get this over the line and don't let it drag on for too much, because if it does, you give Man United the opportunity to get back into this. We have a chance to kick them while they're down. Respectfully, of course. But you get the gist. They're stranded. They've got their hands tied behind their backs. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Now, Manchester United, let's talk about them as we segue into Manchester United. What is the situation with Man United? What's going on? Well, we've had Rob Dawson of ESPN explain. I'm about to clarify this. Let's get into it. A representative of one Manchester United player has told ESPN that a decision will not be made on his own future, and it's known who the manager will be next season. Also goes on to say, Man United have also made contact with Mauricio Pochettino, Thomas Frank, and Roberto De Zerbi. I do want to stress this. There was a rumour that came out earlier on. I forgot from who, Graham Bailey, that's the one, who said that Sir Alex Ferguson is vouching for Poch. Now, like I've said before, look, can you please just go and get Gareth Southgate? Listen, I would normally pay attention to this, Rob Dawson, ESPN, but he got something very, very wrong just days ago. And I'm sorry, that's put a big stain on Rob Dawson in terms of the credibility. Not him as a person. There's other journalists that are being put through the mud in terms of as a person. But Rob Dawson right now, if you know, you know. Rob Dawson right now, he said Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was going to Besiktas. Literally an hour later, Besiktas confirmed with footage that Van Bronckhorst was their new manager. I mean, and look, the journalists don't get everything right? They're not 100% bulletproof. But come on, you know what I mean? Like that's taking the mick of it. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. That's why I'm not going to really pay much attention to that one. We'll see what happens. But Man United basically still need to clarify their manager situation, and Olise right now is up for grabs. So Chelsea, make your move and do it quick. Basically, that's the moral of the story. So let me know your thoughts down below. Now, let's come back to Chelsea, because there's a very interesting development that's come out tonight. And talking about credibility, this is someone that's credible. Florian Plettenberg, Sky Sports in Germany, take us away. Exclusive. FC Bayern is seriously considering a transfer of Levi Colwill. the 21-year-old centre-back from FC Chelsea, sounds weird to say it that way, has been on Bayern's list for a long time. If a move from Jonathan Tah doesn't work out, Colwill is the top alternative for Bayern. It's also possible that he could join in addition. Important for Bayern, he is left-footed. Understand initial talks with Bayern have taken place. I have to be real here. There must be something credible to this. There has to be. Florian Plettenberg doesn't come out with nonsense. Especially when it comes to German teams. Super credible. And he'll correct himself as well. I've seen it before. We've seen it before. When he's got something that is no longer accurate, he'll come out and be like, hang on, this changed. This is the situation now. So, listen. What are we going to do about Levi Colwill? Are we actually looking to sell him? Levi Colwill, I thought, could be quite an instrumental part of the team. One thing is, and we have to return to this always with the English lot, is he does generate pure profit. Now, if we've got Tosin through the door. If Trevor Chalobah were to go, we get someone in for him as a replacement. We've got Fofana coming back in. There is Badiashile and Disasi there too. There's a lot of centre-backs here. Chelsea might entertain this just for the pure profit because no one else is going to offer them what Levi Colwill can offer. That's the way that I see it. Personally, I would actually like to see Levi Colwill play under Maresca and see what he can offer with a new system and a new way as a centre-back, not as a left-back, as we saw what Pochettino was doing at one point. That was just crazy, but none of that, you know? Or if we're playing in a back three, a left-sided centre-back. I want to see that. Personally, look, if there's centre-backs that I would like to roll with going forward, Tosin for sure, as a 26-year-old with an expectation here. Fofana coming back from injury, and Levi Colwill. And I'd keep Chalobah. Those would be my four centre-backs if I had to choose. I would love to keep those four centre-backs. For me, do it. I'm happy. Now, Fofana gets injured, we know that. But as well as that, Disasi, Badiashile, they're not going to give you pure profit and they're probably not going to generate as much money, which is why I'm saying Chelsea might entertain this. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. The one thing, though, that we have to counter it with, Bayern Munich are not loaded anymore. They don't have the huge budget. They have a bigger budget compared to others like Dortmund. They can do something like I mentioned the other day where they can get Sancho for 40 million. They can do that. But they're not going to get Levi Colwill for 40 million. It's not happening. You can try and pluck out Chalobah for that if you want. But they're limited in terms of the budget. So, is it realistic that Levi Colwill leaves for a big fee? I don't think so. But Chelsea, I think, will entertain a deal just because he's pure profit. But how much? I don't think they'll let him go for cheap. But let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Let's get into one striker that's got a massive link over his back. Here it is. Fabrizio saying, I expect Benjamin Sesko to make his decision very soon. This confirms what Purple Panel said the other day when I was saying Purple Panel are a decent account. Do follow them on Twitter. They do know what they're talking about and they do tend to come out with things slightly in advance. It tends to be a day or two before it hits the mainstream. If you pay attention to Purple Panel, you'll notice. They said Arsenal are waiting for Sesko to make a decision here. They can't make a move until when they know what the player wants to do. Now Fabrizio is saying he expects Sesko to make his decision very soon. It confirms it. Arsenal are waiting. And possibly Chelsea too in that case, if we are interested in Sesko. But we have to wait and see what's going to happen. I hope, realistically, for me, I hope we just go and get Alvarez. I really hope we can get that done. Now, like I've said prior, financially, this could get sticky. If we're going for Olise and we get him through the door, can we afford Alvarez as well? Can we afford money on top of that to get other players, like another centre-back? Can we do all of that? Can we get a left-back? It's going to be interesting to see how this transfer window goes. So, we'll see what Sesko's going to do. That's the latest on Sesko. There's nothing really more to add or say. Now, talking about Broja, who we mentioned yesterday, about Everton and then you take over bid and all of that. Here's latest from Fabrizio. My latest understanding is that the Everton board like Broja, but with their financial situation, it's all on standby now. It's not something imminent or close, which is why I was questioning yesterday what Ben Jacobs was saying in terms of, offering 30 mil, Bish bash bosh, basically done. Nah. They've got a takeover that needs to happen first. They need to know where they stand financially. And yeah, Fabrizio's confirmed that. So we have to wait in terms of Armando Broja. He's not gone just yet. We'll wait and see what happens. There's nothing really more to add there. Everton are bound to get taken over at one point. Who's it going to be? That bid that I told you guys about yesterday, turns out the geezer is loaded, right? The name that I read to you, I forgot his name, but you can go back and check yesterday's video. That guy, right? He is minted beyond belief, right? And on top of that, they're looking to get in, like it was mentioned, a Saudi investor too, as well as Australians into this too. They could have unprecedented amount of money available. We'll wait and see what happens. This could be huge for Everton, but we'll wait and see. The bid was 400 million, I think. We'll see if that's going to actually go through and if it's going to be them that take over. And then we'll get clarity on the Armando Broja possibility. So that's that. Let me know your thoughts down below in relation to that. And let's end with Real Madrid. Real Madrid have basically done what Didier Drogba did with malaria. Yeah. Do you remember what Drogba did with malaria? Sky Sports came out and mentioned that, Drogba's got malaria. And what was it? An hour later, they said Drogba's recovered from malaria. Here it is. Carlo Ancelotti come out this morning saying Real Madrid will not go to the FIFA World Club Cup. We will reject the invitation like other clubs. Just one single Real Madrid match is worth 20 million euros and they want to give us that money for the whole competition. No way, negative. He told El Giornale. I'm guessing that's a journal in Italian. I'm guessing. Literally, a couple of hours later, breaking, Real Madrid will regularly play the FIFA Club World Cup. The club has confirmed. It was never in doubt. We will be part of the World Cup and we're proud to compete to win the trophy for our fans. And then it come out that Ancelotti tried to say, nah, they mistranslated me. I don't know what. Fabrizio's Italian. Firstly, can we just clarify that? Fabrizio's Italian, and Ancelotti spoke to an Italian outlet. No, you know what? I'm going to check this out right now. El Giornale. That's the one. Yeah, El Giornale. Yeah, they're an Italian newspaper published in Milan. What is this? Who came out with a mistranslation here? Whoever did needs to be fired. But basically, what I think the possibility is, I think Ancelotti himself is just not happy with it. And Real Madrid have gone, no, Carlo, come here. Shh, you can't say that publicly, man. What are you doing? No, we're going. Yeah, we're going. You might not like it. We don't like it. We want the Super League, for goodness sake. Screw all of these lot, but we ain't got a choice, yeah? It's a competition. We'll go and win it. We'll get some money. It's better than nothing. So shush, go and tell them it was a mistake. They've probably done that. I don't know. They've probably done that. Anyway, Real Madrid are playing the World Cup, so any Chelsea fans that got excited going, yeah, Real Madrid are not going to play. We're going to win it now. No, unfortunately not. And as Jeremy Clarkson would say, on that bombshell, it's time to end. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, people. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Do make sure to check out the socials as well on screen and in the description. Let me know your comments down below on everything that we've discussed in relation to Olise, Sesko, Man United, the mess, Ancelotti, whatever. Let me know down below. Much appreciated. Check out the socials in the description, and I'll catch all of you tomorrow for a double upload. I'll be here. Be there. See you then. Have a good one, people, in a bit. Take care, and peace.